Ebusan for GC News, Mema Obibia Akwaba, Ahadia, latest and hot news, Enkwa, Eramede, Bramo, Eruti, Sewinyan subscribe to channel idea, Omodia say, Obe subscribe. Dobe an say, Obe click a subscribe button, na wa barely a notification. We understand video for free, be upload no. When the first person that was Ebeka a video. Afi we are now like video no. Give us a thumbs up, nafi. Share my for so now when you be here. Now who and somewhere ekoso ewo Ghana memohanum. Afi ye here a year and somewhere abeto yepno so. Yen name December 7 yakoto abade den ma say and sembe bre na APP mu. Na we na ye Kevin Taylor what the sembe abetudwa watch the say a pa NPP for abo or say Lord Commey rigging plan what the nyina tudwa de one ye usuma sin nyina or the nina just say one amount surveillance on Lord Commey. I just say want to tell na renema warrior nina Kevin Taylor the who pictures the who sembebre and no na Afenyo Markin sudi abipimu na Kevin just say ballot papers just say one printing no enye adekuma na wadan sembebre di asoja fu perifubi wane kan ho wane boama sane mani nyina koso wode nina aba abetuja ententemara yenko eye kiti Kevin Taylor kachi na yentie ensema eye Kevin Taylor edituja efa eye sansemu ya abetuja yetiro
nya utama klasemu wa kan we no Mesabe chiramo eye surveillance bia ye de to eye abrantia ye friend no eye Lord Commey ne so, and this surveillance has been for about 2 to 3 months. I got my team to follow eye Lord Commey around because he's one of those guys why an argument say he doesn't care to kill to maintain power. So election 2020 his own bodyguard killed or murdered a young Ghanaian ebesinde. He feels he's so powerful. Now, Lord Commey is collaborating with some military officers and they are moving some ballot papers around. In fact, I'm going to show you some things tonight. And I want Lord Commey to understand the say. And in fact, I'm going to show the military men their faces, what and the day and time and what they did. I want them to understand the democracy we want to maintain is very important. And this government, these people, Akufo Addo, they just want to mess this nation up. Now, these are the gentlemen, Lord Commey, AUZ. Right now, they are moving ballot papers around, some weapons. And Lord Commey is leading that because over Jubilee House, Lord Commey and the head of operations. Into about moving ballot papers, moving weapons internally. Lord Commey is in charge of that. We put surveillance on Lord Commey, his movement to the military barracks, out of the barracks, to some of the printing presses are EC, and from there to Winneba, and to some hotels where they are using as storages the AKP ballot papers. Afenyo Markin knows about this. He's involved in this ballot printing, any hoarding of illegal materials for the elections. Afenyo Markins what I'm talking about. Follow this story very well, and it's got to do with. Now, before I move on with this story, this gentleman, his name is Justice Agbo. He has been picked up by the national security. They want to kill him. This gentleman, the Dean Edit Justice Agbo, I don't know him. My source from the Jubilee and the National Security Office, Mr. Kandapa, this young man has been picked up, and the National Security, some people want to take care of this gentleman. They picked him up this morning. This evening, they are on him. His name is Justice Agbo. The National Security, they want to kill him. I don't know the information this guy has. And I say he has. He was kidnapped this afternoon. The National Security led that. As we speak tonight, you should start asking questions. If this guy is not seen on the streets of Ghana again, a national security led by Kandapano picking up. This young man, your friend Justice Agbo, the national security, and are picking up because of his affiliation to the NDC. If the family is around Ghana, and find this guy his whereabouts, they should make it public. If the police are picking him up, they should tell the police should tell them what he has done, because my information from the national security said they want to silence this young man. This gentleman has been picked up by the national security. The whole day he was in their office. They want to try and take him off the streets. I don't know what they need from this gentleman, and what I know, this gentleman has not committed any crime. It's mebusia for enfre and baby a gentleman we war. Why we need baby or war? Try and find out baby or war. Some of money protection, a moment protection. Kandapa, the NPP National Security, they want to kill this gentleman. They will pick him up. This afternoon, they picked him up. Whatever they did to him, no, almost say Uncle Fie, they are going to pick him up again. That is what they are trying to do tonight. Okay. Now, my mention dear Lord Commey Eye. Lord Commey, some military officers are doing something very illegal in Ghana. Now, my mention the Lord Commey Eye, we set surveillance on your Lord Commey for about 2.5 months. And I told the people watching Lord Commey say, I know what he did in 2020, he will do it again. He will do it again because 2020, the bodyguard Nukunipano, nobody, at the end of the day, the government of the day set Lord Commey and his bodyguard free. Now, from our surveillance, we realize that Lord Commey, Lord Commey is partnering with some military men to do something which is very, very diabolic. Now, we follow Lord Commey around. Ora the military barracks. Lord Commey, soldier for no mudili kasa omuchi, any baby omu miti. We were able to follow Lord Commey to hotels sa omo parking yomawo. Any military officers sa Lord Commey any omuye sa ejumano. All because this elections, that is the agenda. They have bad motive for these elections. So I got now junior will say Akufo Addo NPP 4% election way ewie asumdwema wabodam. Don't ever think that way. Think, say, you are going to vote to protect your ballot, to protect your democracy. Nanado danko Akufo Addo. Nyawota bakula kachemo. From his actions, he wants to hand this country over to the military. He does not want John Mahama to come to power because Krono awaboro ono ankasa beko jail. Now, let me put this on the screen. You follow me slowly and I'll show you locations and everything. These are officers that Lord Commey is working with. Lord Commey, Director of Operations, Flagstaff House. Your Lieutenant Colonel Kwame Owusu Efriye, 5BN. Your Lieutenant Colonel Edmond Osai, 2BN. Your Lieutenant Colonel Samuel Chumesi, Commanding Officer, 41 Signal Regiment. Warrant Officer, Class 2, WO2 Daniel Ohinichum. Warrant Officer Asiedu Koranteng, WO2. Now, the rest of the officers, we will get their pictures for you. But what I can tell you is that these senior officers, Omni Lord Commey, are working on something very illegal. And it's all got to do with the elections. Now, let me run you through the thorough investigations. The following we follow Lord Commey, the why year. Then you understand what I mean. Say, Ghanaians are supposed to be very, very careful with the NPP government. My job here is to protect the democracy of Ghana. My job here is to tell you or give you the facts. Your job is to make a decision to protect yourself and your democracy. Don't kill a brother, don't kill a sister. Protect yourself and protect the democracy. That is the most important thing. Now, I'll come to that. The guy from the United States, I'll come to that. Now, follow this. This is Lord Commey. We have followed Lord Commey for like 2.5 months now. Yeah. Now, personnel involved in here, Lord Commey, Director Operations, Lieutenant Colonel Owusu Kwame Friye, made the pictures at Chiremo. Yawo eye Commanding Officer Osai. Yawo another Commanding Officer Samuel Chumesi and a WO2 Daniel Ohinichum and a WO2 Asiedu Koranteng. All right, I hear. Now, follow this very well. Vehicle omu car omu when they were meeting and going about the rigging process. GE 303521 Toyota Land Cruiser V8. GR 1978-18 Toyota Land Cruiser V8. GG 1974-22 Toyota RAV4. These are the vehicles almost swap here the time they were doing the operations because they didn't want anybody to track them. So these are the cars that they used in the operations in Omuye. Now, timeline, movement of these personnel. Lord Commey was spotted in a black Land Cruiser the day we tracked him. In a black Land Cruiser V8 at Burma Camp, or called Burma Camp. He picked the aforementioned military officers from Burma Camp and sped towards Spintex, road to an unknown location. Lord Commey saw police military officers way or the V8 that go for more Burma Camp. And now Odomo fa Spintex kwan, so we gave him a gap. Me call for no man his space to go because we didn't want him to have an idea, say, we are doing what? He's being followed. We are tracking him because of experience and what we saw in 2020. Send the bodyguard, the Bo Nipa 2, our Lord Commey to date still works on the streets of Ghana. Now, 18th October, may both date. Send a officers in who say, I am giving dates. Send a who say, this is not just Bosremuka, I'm giving dates and time. 18th October at about 10:40 p.m. These personnel were seen in Toyota RAV4 vehicles with registration number GG 197422, which purportedly belongs to SWO2 Daniel Ohinichum at the NPP office at Kokomlimli. So 18th October, Sarah 4 where a yes sir a WO2 Daniel Ohinidiano. It's around 10:40 p.m. It went to the headquarters of the NPP, Elgo Komilimli. That is where the RAV4 was. Now, 18th October, at about 11:20 p.m., same day, 18th October 2024, a few weeks, they came out from the NPP office and set out in two different vehicles. That is the V8 and a black pickup Tundra towards Checkpoint Printing Press. Checkpoint Printing Press is one of the printing press. Electoral Commission Emma Omwejumasa Omunye. Checkpoint Printing Press. Omu free sa NPP headquarters no 18th October. Mamamu date. Mamamu time. Omu edi RAV4 no officers no V8 no and a black Tundra and I said Tundra. Sana mbefra no. Omu de call edien. Omu de call edien Checkpoint Printing Press. Now, Lord Commey and his team were in the presence of the printing press to about 12:15 a.m. Inti almost free NPP officer 11:20 till by 12:15 they were still there. Inti almost now ama adiechi omo mane kobo 12, which is the next day, the dawn, no, which is 12:15. And our monitoring team decided to stay back. So they were there till like 12:15. Now, Lord Commey and the 5 military officers again monitored to have moved from the NPP office to back press. Into free the first press, no, and I feel call back press. And you see another press, a printing company, EC, contract to say printing ballot papers. No. Now, on November 6th, 2024, these guys headed towards Galilee Kaswa on the 6th of November. Galilee, Omunyina moving towards Galilee, where some 2 individuals were seen escorting 2 pickup vehicles. Now, 2 unidentified military officers or personnel who were armed with M16 assault rifles came out of the V8 and opened the gate for the vehicle to enter the compound. Shortly afterwards, the 2 V8 came out, headed towards Accra Newtown area. Omu free hono, omu call Galilee, Kaswa. Military officers, they headed towards Accra Newtown. Remember, Maka Accra Newtown, the printing press omu printed at the Ohana Juyachro. In November 6th, and omu free sa Galilee Kaswano, sa anajono, they headed towards Accra Newtown. And I've told you tonight, they are printing ballot papers at Accra Newtown tonight. Okay. Now, dear Galilee, and this is the place they went. We took a picture of that place they went. This is the Galilee. If you're now on the gate, we will put out the GPS codes. Now, I'm on phone the exact house. Galilee, and this is the place. So our team took a picture. And this is Lord Commey and these military men. They went to this place, this Galilee place. Yeah, the GPS coordinates ni mamo the exact building. Now, Lord Commey, on the 14th of November, we put surveillance on Lord Commey because we know what he wants to do. And in our NPP campaign, to me, we will not leave power. He's using some military men to commit some crime in Ghana. Election way, that is what they want to do. At about 10:40 p.m. on the 14th of November, Mamamu time, Amamu date. Okay. A V8 with registration number GR 197818 came for the same military officers. 14 November, some military officers now a V8 and a number 1978-2018. A barracks ever these military officers and 2 additional whose identity were unknown and headed towards the residence of Henry Korte, Member of Parliament for Ayawaso Central Constituency and the Minister for Interior. It is Akufo Addo and I'm call Henry Korte fie. At about 11:05 p.m. same day, another V8 and a Sprinter van came out of Henry Korte's house, accompanied by some well-built individuals in police uniform. They headed towards Winneba and lodged in Gloriaca Hotel. Free Henry Korte fie. Those heavily built men, any soldier for they left for Winneba. Omudru Hotel, a friend of Gloriaca Hotel, Winneba, Central Region. That is where they went. That's where they lodged. I've given you the hotel name. I've given you the date. I've given you the time. I've given you the month. So they stopped at Gloriaca Hotel. That is where they lodged. Okay. Now, at exactly, and this is the 15th of November 2024. At exactly 12:35 a.m. dawn of 15th November 2024, Lord Commey guided the Sprinter van, whose content was unknown, to Gloriaca Hotel, located a few meters away from Winneba Junction, after what seemed like offloading some items into the hotel. The 2 vehicles departed the hotel to Accra. It's the Nyoman ko gu eye sa hotel ho. Mama date, mama time, Metro Hotel no run or Chamumbusano. Said this day did this happen at his hotel. And those things Lord Commey mude buy and soldier for ne e dia. Now, this is the hotel. We took a picture of this hotel. This is where they went, and this is the place they offloaded whatever was in that tundra. So this is the Gloriaca Hotel. This is where they took whatever they took to. All right. Now, Abajachi, Gloriaca, a little bit of work at Gloriaca. We wanted to know her relationship, the owners, and why these men came in there to offload stuff. Abajachi Kamasa, who is married to Steve Van Kamasa. She is the manageress of Gloriaca Hotel, a family business located at the Winneba Junction, Winneba. Now, she's also known NPP member or NPP Nipa Gloriaca Hotel Rano, Abajachi Kamasa. Or a very close associate to Alexander Afenyo Markin. Afenyo Markin are down for no. Anytime I said this whole process, Afenyo Markin is part of it. And I can tell you on record, they already printed ballots before EC told us they were going to print ballots. So they started distributing and hoarding ballot papers in some constituencies before EC Bay announcement to say, the contract by these companies. What can I say? NDC for raise the issue about these companies. Some of them are almost printing because they didn't have any track record. But the EC said no problem. it was Afenyo Markin when this specific printing presses no edema EC. But before EC ever catch it officially said they have given a contract like that, no, they had already started printing ballot papers. Now, Afenyo Markin is a very good friend to this lady who is the manageress of this hotel. Now, we did some work at the hotel. Gloriaca Hotel, and later we tried to go in there to find out what really happened. Why are those people brought those items there? And DNC, from a source within the hotel, we talked to 3 people who work in the hotel. 2 young men. The Abajachi Kamasa earlier before the arrival of Lord Commey and his team of military officers to the hotel that faithful ungodly hour of 14th November 2024 instructed the staff at the hotel to switch their phones off at the moment they entered the hotel premises. So when we spoke to the staff, Omokacha say Abaka Chekachiro say anadjuna eye Lord Commey mu beba ho no e say obi o hotel obi adum ne phone. Workers ni nyina dum obi a phone, ye dum obi a phone. Machiremo mabodin. These are people who were working there. So Abakwache Afenyo Markin mukache say obi andum ne phone. Anadjuna Lord Commey any sa soldier for this consignment ne baye no. Now, no one was permitted to use a phone the moment soldier for no any Lord Commey any sa macho man for no edit whatever they brought to that hotel no one was permitted to make a call. Now, something interesting happened when we pushed. The hotel staff were asked to close at 7 p.m. that day. That day, no, Abakwacha or Sadia catch the hotel and said 7. They should not allow anybody to come in. 7 p.m. no upon hotel, no, but the workers were there. Or catch them says 7 yampon hotel. My mom date, my mom time. Now, a directive that was surprising and suspicious because workers at the hotel mostly close at 11 p.m. daily. So hotel upon 11 p.m. But that day now, Lord Commey mude sa consignment to the call with Afenyo Markin direction. No. The woman told the workers there say about 7 p.m. and they should close the door. Nobody goes in, nobody goes out. All their phones should be off, and that anyone will allow anybody to come in. Abba Jachi Kamasa. Now, 4 military officials were spotted within the hotel premises on 15th of November 2024, moving some packages or items from the hotel rooms to a warehouse situated behind the hotel, which also belongs to Abba Jachi Kamasa. It's on the 15th, whatever they brought, they moved it to a warehouse, a hotel on the premises, Sa warehouse, it belongs to the managers of the hotel. When they went there that night, it entered the next morning. They moved everything to a warehouse behind the hotel. Yes, sir, hotel owner ne dia. Afenyo Markin knows about this. And these were thousands of ballot boxes, ballot papers. Thousands. Mama mu date. Mama mu time. Mama mu month. These people are planning a crazy something with some of the military men. Planning something, you people have no idea. And then I can say when you go out to vote, protect your ballot. Stay there. Guide the vote. Count. Make sure presidential is counted, parliamentary is counted. It has been pasted on the wall. Take pictures. Everybody should go to the polling station. These people want to wreck. How many message be a BM? From Ochinako, we will publish a GPS locations of exactly where these things happened. But my bo hotel diachemo. Lieutenant Colonel Kwame Owusu-Friye, Lieutenant Colonel Edmond Osai, CO2BN, your Lieutenant Colonel Samuel Chumesi, 41 Signal Regiment, Warrant Officer Class 2, WO2 Daniel Ohini Chum, Warrant Officer WO2 Asiedu Kuranting. These are the people Lord Commey Eura Eye the barracks dealing with them. Mama date, mama time. There's more. I got 3 days near Kotwaba. There's more to show you. There is more to show you. Say, oh, you're Ghana ni. Now I just say this election is a joke. Wabodam. So oh, you're Ghana ni. Now I just will say NPP force will be signing BBFN peace pact. Wabodam. I mean, can't show the peace pact. It does not bind anybody. The peace pact is not binding. Politicians always in 2020 we signed a peace pact in Ghana. Lord Commey's bodyguard killed an innocent Ghanaian. Ever seen there? These same people have come back to sign peace pact. It does not bind them. It is not binding. Peace pact, no, and Mahamadu just signing a document without any action, no, it is a waste of time. The peace pact is not binding. You get what I mean? It's right now they are using the Takrade, some of the Takrade commanders, and we use a crowd for the yes way. You guys should be very alert. Sadia no year some signing peace pact. It is not binding. And Chichiro the boys they used in killing people in 2020. Omane di Samia Ukwechi. Omane di Ekusibuatinchi. Omane di Nana Biyechi. These are the same boys. Omudi Akosua Menwechi. These are the same thugs. And yet double. And then the boys are. And on my boat. Ebi and the guard Samira Bawumia. They are bent on doing what they want to do. They don't care. Your doors chenko forward. Say you're quelly in. And I say you're not a hutoya swa. Omobeji kure free and sim. It will be Akufo Addo's country. They have killed before. We did not do anything. They are very, very confident they can do it again. They have no message. They want to kill and wreck. But the only thing they are scared of when you listen to them is when Ghanaians decide to come out and vote and monitor the voting and the boxes. That is the only thing that scares them. And Intina, when they go, they tell people, say, Otu Abakufie, and Intina NDC for can say, you people should show up in your numbers, vote for the NDC and stay. And very important. Do not go in there, vote and go home. No. What the NPP is scared of in their life are numbers. They are scared of too many Ghanaians coming out to monitor their own elections. They are praying on election day. Say, Ghanaians will not come out to witness or protect their ballot. That is the only thing they are waiting. Some we are mistaken. Say, NPP for, police for. No, go there. Don't go fight anybody. Don't go kill a brother. Go there in your numbers. Respect the rules of the game. Count the ballot. Stay there and make sure it is pasted on the walls. Do not allow them to do it. They will take your democracy from you. Let us respect our democracy. Practice it well. Let's not fight each other. Let's not make brothers enemies. Anybody who tries to destroy the democracy is an enemy to the state. And the only way we can protect our democracy is to come together as a unit, come out and vote in our numbers and stay together as a unit, protect the ballot, vote, protect, and count. You can't parliamentary, or say can't presidential. You can't presidential, or say can't parliamentary. Nobody should leave. That is their only problem now.
Yo, it for winning and some year KT, Kevin Taylor, or the Atuya, watch the say, NPP for a Lord Commey, a power one, the Ato, just a plan. I want the Ato one person when we are being Kevin Taylor, but done in Eddie. McCow says, when you subscribe to channel area, but more than so best subscribe. Sans the latest and hot news. And Kwaku Annan, Bremo, a few we are now like video, give us a thumbs up. Nafi, share my Froso. Now, will you be here? Now, who is somewhere Ekoso, Ghana Memo. So, bet me, otchere, watching a fire, and some way now, I will comment box anymore. In my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.